Hi guys, it's Lizzie, and today is gonna be a fun little book review as I put on my makeup because I have to get ready for work. So, I literally just finished this book, so right now it's my favorite thing in the world. It's called The Program, and it's by Suzanne Young. As you can tell, it is a large novel. It's young adult fiction. It's about 400 pages. And I'm going to talk to you about it. So the first thing I'd like to point out about this book is I love the fact that it's dystopian. I love dystopian fiction. If you know me, you should know that already. So the idea of the book is that there is this epidemic raging through the young people, the young population under, basically like people who are under 18, that they have depression, and they keep killing themselves. You know, something that isn't too far off from real life. Well, the idea of the book is that they have this system of dealing with it that they've developed, or if it's caught early enough, then they can take the kid and put them through what's called the program, which is a government the government has set this in place, and they wipe out pieces of their memory that cause them to be sad or upset and take away their depression and cure them. As the main character of the book, Sloane is her name, she doesn't want to be taken into the program because if you go into the program, you're going to lose like half your memories and become a different person, basically. So, I don't want to give too many spoilers, but I will say that things happen that I was not expecting, and it tore my soul to pieces. I'm gonna say that the reading level for this book is probably around 5th or 6th grade, something like that. The content, I'd say, it is technically young adult in my opinion, so I'd say, 5th grade and up, for who should be able to read that. This book is really fantastic, and in a world where we're dealing with depression and anxiety and all these different mental health issues and no one wants to talk about them, and we're just now getting to the point where it's not totally taboo to discuss these very important issues, this is a good way to introduce younger people to the topics in a very mild manner. The only issue that I have with the way that anxiety and depression are presented in this book is that it's not 100% accurate. I'm not sure what dealings the author has with these issues, but I can say that not everything is presented in a completely truthful way. I mean, in one part, I can tell that what the character is experiencing is some form of anxiety and possibly having a panic attack, but it never refers to it as that in the book, which I feel like if you're going to talk about depression, that kind of goes along with it to some extent. And then some of the symptoms of depression that are listed in the book are very fictionalized, like instead of taking notes in class, they're doodling circles over and over and over, and that shows that they have depression. Depression doesn't work like that in real life. It would be so nice if we could immediately know, hey, this person is struggling and they need help, but it doesn't work like that. It shows that someone can have issues with depression that you don't even know that they have that, because they can hide it so well. They can put on a smiling face and just go about their day, and you would never know that they're basically dying inside and that their brain is broken. I will say that if you are someone that has dealt with anxiety or depression or anything along those lines, you want to be careful in reading this book, because number one, it is very sad because you get attached to these sweet little characters and then they yank them away from you and you think they're dead or gone, and then they bring them back to you in the end. So it's a very much an emotional roller coaster of a book, and that's my favorite kind of book, honestly. Another thing is that if you don't like books with love stories, you probably won't like this book. I will say that it is an addicting read, and as soon as I picked it up in the bookstore, I read like 12 pages just sitting there on the floor of Barnes & Noble, and I did not want to get up. I wanted to keep reading and never stop. And also I just finished the book, and I just want to have the next one in my hands already. Currently, there are 4 books in the series. So the first one is The Program, then it's The Treatment, which I'm planning on going to get today so I can read it, then The Remedy, and then The Epidemic. So I hope you guys are having an awesome week. I know it's only Monday, but here's a fun little book, and I hope you read it and enjoy it. Bye!